Great son of Westmoreland, one who has served Westmoreland for a number of years. The funeral was yesterday, but I still think it is appropriate for us to have a minute's silence for the passing of a former councillor, a former chairman of the Westmoreland Parish Council, a former member of Parliament in Westmoreland, a former Minister of Agriculture, State Minister in Agriculture, one who has served our parish and our country with distinction. Also a very good former custos of the parish. Councillors, officers from the Westmoreland Parish Council, visitors, let me welcome you all here this morning. I heard that the welcome you got last month when I wasn't here was better than the ones that I generally give you. So, let me welcome each and every one and also thank my deputy for the job he has done, because I heard it was really good. I want to welcome our Superintendent of Fire, our officers from the Poor Relief Department, officer from the infirmary, our SDC, RODA, NSWMA, and from the health department over there also. I want to welcome you all. Also Mr. Saunders, it's good to have. And I do have a special welcome this morning for Miss Simone Williams, who is, and Miss Ellis, yes, and Miss Ellis, who is our project manager and our long-range planner for the parish to put together the parish development plan. They have just started Monday. And as we are here now, I want to embark on them because I know the development plan for the parish of Westmoreland is very, very important to us. Other parishes might have started before, but let me say this. I do not expect Westmoreland to come in anything that we do in any third place. Westmoreland Parish Council must be the #1 parish council in the islands of Jamaica. So I'm saying when we reach there. So I'll go straight into apology. apologies for absence? Are there any apology? Councillor Allwood? Any other apology? Oh, Mr. Daly? I don't know if it's because you're so big, so why I didn't. All right, good. Yes, so no other apology? Well, we will go straight into matters arising from the minutes. And as we go through, if there are any corrections, we'll do so. And at the end, we will confirm. Item 1.
Item 1, Your Worship, we land land. We still await the title from the National Land Agency with regards to the tenants for the relocation. Most of them have now signed up, Mr. Daly. Right, so they will occupy same. With regards to the old buildings that are to be removed, I am awaiting the notice so that I can forward same to our lawyers for action.
Item 2.
Mr. Chairman, the matter of missing fire hydrant was discussed at a meeting 2 weeks ago with the Chief Fire Prevention Officer. The fire brigade is aware that this occurrence is widespread throughout the entire island. Any resolution is based on as the process has to start with a investigation by the police. We are not getting the support from either the citizen or anyone else. So by all indication, the 2 cases that we have in Westmoreland, they seem to become whole. So that's exactly where that situation stands right now. Where I have been receiving a report that persons in Negroes start to vandalize the islands again to get water. This is a frequent occurrence every year when you reach this time of the year when there is drought, the drought period, that they start to vandalize the island to access waters with trucks and so on. Whatever intervention we are going to embark on, we are asking for the assistance from the council so that it can be dealt with in a wholesome way.
Inspection and a housing scheme. You come upon this hydrant, you would know that this was stolen from somewhere or the other.
I think you have a point, but we do not have a numbering system.
You need to do something like that.
But the question arises, are all the hydrants belonging to
Fire brigade.
Can there be a hydrant that belongs to some entity other than one commission or fire brigade?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, because when you're doing the whole...
Remember that in private development,
Right.
for the infrastructure, it's really the private persons who pay for
Right.
those hydrants. But regardless of, we are the persons who have access to them. So we treat them accordingly. But the truth and the fact, in those private developments, it's really private persons who are required so that they can get their lots sold and so on.
Right.
So they are the ones.
Hydrants can be private property.
Yes, some people can have them in their private property.
Yes.
And that is why
Once I go.
probably
So, just a minute. When someone does a subdivision, they are requested to put in so much hydrants. So it's their responsibility to put those hydrants in. But thereafter, the fire department have all right and responsibility to deal with those hydrants. So this is what I'm saying now.
So kind of identification that is obviously necessary.
That's right, that's what I'm saying. This is where I'm going. There must be some way or the other to identify the hydrants that belongs to the government. Yes, Councillor Gordon.
Mr. Chairman, I stand to be corrected though, but I think some time ago it was reported by the SWOOP that a mapping system,
Yeah.
right, was done, and they had used such to determine that the hydrant was missing from a point.
Yes.
I am just wondering, based on what was said by the chairman, by you, chairman, in terms of mapping and numbering. Because if you map to say a hydrant is here, but we should be able to say this is hydrant 1 based on the mapping system that we have established. And then we should be able to take that in accordance. So therefore, when you check your mapping system and one shows up that would not have been here, then that would have been an easy way to determine if it was. And this is against the background.
In their water tanks was indicative of the water not being good. We did make that resolve that once the parish also collaborates with the health department, a specific part of the training program was to target that myth. Having sent our holiday workers to the health department, can they now say to us that there was a special section in the training program to address that myth?
Yes, it was included. How we put first the daily results in a change in behavior.
Chairman, birds have a way of disappearing. We do know, based on your report, that's your department's report, where the locations of these particular householders are, who held on to that belief. We would want to go back thereafter to see if there has been tangible change. So if we recorded 30 persons up there, we know the locations. Thereafter, I would want to see a report to say 29 out of the 30 have adopted the new change, or only 1 out of the 30, whatever the findings are, to see how effective this educational program has been. We need numbers.
Okay. Shall we move on? Item 5. Garbage collection.
Report, Stephen.
Can we fix on our generator?
Current balance?
We just face climate change, Mr. Chairman. So,
Current balance?
in preparation for the next meeting, it can be short and future.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
meantime you're looking, sir, I have a very small problem on it.
Solid waste?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. My concern is that you look on the road from the Salomar to Granger, wherever the people put it out, when the truck is gone. Some of the bags are opened by dogs. The garbage bags that the people put out are opened by dogs.
Used to transport the garbage from the transfer station to St. James. But I would love to really know what it's like, because on my visit to Niagara Falls, there was nothing more interesting to me than going to the recycling station that they have in Niagara Falls. When I look at the truck that they use, it is, I would say, as long as this whole building. It carries about 24 wheels, and it has, the top is open, and when they put the garbage in there, there's a hydraulic jack at the back that comes up and compress the garbage in so that it can hold a whole lot more than if you just dump it in there. Unfortunately, we don't really have a recycling station. But what was really interesting to me is when the truck comes in and it empties out, it goes into a chute like underneath the ground. And when it comes back out, the cardboard box was going that way, the plastic bottle was going that way, and other things going the other way. It was really interesting, and I would love to see the day that we can really do that in Jamaica. But one of the things that I know when I said there's no way we can do it.
That's in our lifetime, so
No. All the machines, those shoes, everything, it's run by electricity. And the electricity there is, you know, it's hydro. So it's water that produces their electricity. Because as you know, the falls is right there. So I don't see where and when and how we will reach that stage. But it would be very interesting if we could get there.
did you see the section where the money goes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, the unit that is scheduled to take the waste from Westmoreland to retirement is at the same structure of which you spoke a while.
Oh, wonderful.
It's a compacted unit that's been drawn by a special trailer head
Right.
with a wet kit. So that once you put the trailer that way, it will wet the floor of the container and it will compact while they throw the garbage into the container.
Good. Very
I
good.
have tried my best to transfer at least one of them from Kingston to Tablamar before Thursday. I have had meetings with over 20 or 30 odd persons who are interested to come and put in such facility that you speak of. Discussions are well advanced in some. And some are interested in taking away the tires that we have in the landscape. And all of those things are in train currently. Up to yesterday I had a meeting with individuals who are discussing with some people in England to give them grants to take all the waste that we have and convert it to energy. So all those things will be run by energy conversion from the garbage that is there. And they will sell any excess energy that they have to JPS. We have a number of persons that the only shortfall in some instances, Mr. Chairman, is that some persons come and expecting the government to put in 3/4 of what is to be put in before they are ready to come to the table. And that is some of the one of the days that we have. Well, I believe it is going to happen before Councillor Miles passed away. I'm going to let it come upstairs and they will
Councillors, I just want to reiterate one little thing here, that I hope each and every one realize that this initiative was through this Westmoreland Parish Council. We were the ones who passed a resolution to get the money from the equalization fund to buy those equipment. And I want it to be understood clearly that it started right in this room here.
I think for some more heads, I need some more.
Okay? Yes, Councillor Wilson.
Can I ask Mr. Neely that before the appointed time on Thursday, that he afford the parish council some sit-down time to go through what he has on the agenda and exactly what we intend to explain to the residents. Let me also use the opportunity, Mr. Chairman, to ask the residents to come with an open mind to have a discussion on this particular operation. I'm already picking up on the ground a few persons who, because it is new, are somewhat skeptical. But I trust that Mr. Neely and his team will provide enough assurance by way of tangible information to put those uncertainties to rest. But it is changed.
Yes, sir. Again, I'm speaking guided by that State Minister, because we're speaking in Parliament, outlined several regulations that to be implemented to cover the upcoming dry season. The dry season that is here.
No. It is not done in this section of Westmoreland.
Alright, we don't want to play with
cannot
words.
say
Alright, we don't want to play with no time. The regulations. The regulations.
Yes, the whole line.
Yes, sir.
But we're not having the drop down here. You go into Kingston, St. Catherine, Clarendon, and you will see what happening up there. Even Manchester. St. Elizabeth. We are very fortunate in Westmoreland at this time of the year.
The statement that the dry season is here came from the floor, not from the speaker here, sir, so it needs no response. Mr. Chairman, what we need to do at this time is to lead the way in preparing for the drought season. And in leading the way, we need to engage Water Commission and whoever else and ensure that we regulate the water system, that we can have water to sustain us during the season. And we need to lead that process as a whole.
Councillor Van Riel first, Councillor. Who is before beauty?
Not getting senior come.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chairman, the water situation in the Cornwall Mountain Division is very serious. More so I'll say in central Westmoreland, because there's water shut off or lock off most regular. It's unbearable. Up in the Cornwall Mountain end, Caledonia end, Piper's Corner, Hartford, and it continues to name, even at my good friend's home, Landale.
Which one are the home? The London home?
The legal one. It is serious, Your Worship. I do not know if it's a special sabotage coming from these water people. But no water here, no water there. Even in church yesterday, I was sitting in here, people are saying to me, we don't have no water in the
What happened last year when the boy went down?
Springs, rivers, wells, etc. operated by the Westmoreland Parish along with applications for abstraction for these sources and the amount of water to be abstracted from each source. Application form must be submitted for each source with an application fee of $15,000 per source plus license fee of $30,000 per source. This is the money business, including but not limited to the submission of monthly abstraction data on a regular basis and water quality testing every April and November. An application form is enclosed with this letter and may also be downloaded from their website. The Water Resource Authority will also need to visit each source and will require a contact person from the Westmoreland Parish Council to arrange site visits and provide direction to each source as it's needed. You can go to the web. One Mr. Basil Fernandez says money business. And the
Yeah. I don't have any.
Chairman, the contents of the letter is accusatory. They seem to have the information, tell them to go find it themselves.
Thank you very much, Councillor Wilson. Since they hear that and know that we have it, let them go and find it. Don't ask us to take them here. That's it.
What the truth is, just write to us about it. That a copy of that letter should be forwarded to the Minister of Local Government. Perhaps our lawyers as well. But perhaps you should invite Mr. Ferdinand
Yes.
come down to Westmoreland Parish
Yes.
and have a discussion with us. And let us
Let
really
him tell us
ask
where they are.
some pointed questions and let him tell us
Where
from
they
whence he got his information.
Yes.
It's rather strange though that an officer like that could write to us and make those kind of allegations.
In collection. But nevertheless, we have only collected 44% of what is supposed to be collected. So we have to take some initiative by looking at how we can really get more property taxes. And I want to say it is in our interest to do as best as we can to collect as much as we can to do the work that we have to do in our parish. As you know what it pays for, but also what we get from the PR, the parochial revenue fund that we receive that 5%, it will be moving. We were asking that if it could be retracted, but they said no, it is going to 7.5%. That will be
Effective way.
huh?
Effective way.
Next month. We were asking if they could retract it, make it retracted from April, but they said no, they can't. So that is where we stand with the property tax. I need to
How much are you used to get in such
5%. It used to be 10, and when the tax went up, they cut it back to 5. So we started to rebel, and they are moving up to 7.5 back. So we'll get a little more each month now.
The government is affording the people 50% more.
I also have Jamaica Agricultural Society, that over 100 years, okay. To councillors, Valence Gifford, Danry Delancey, Seabird McCauley, Donald Gordon, Paul Wilson. Why did you put Mr. Mackenzie, Little London?
Mr. Mackenzie, thank you.
Which one is Little London? But I would love to see, no, that's not what I'm saying. Still, I'd prefer to see Councillor Mackenzie, Sheffield.
Big Farmer Mackenzie, my prefer that title. Where is this big farm, sir?
And also, no, but wait a minute. The first sets of names were just Valence Gifford, Danry Delancey, but the last 3 names are 4. Is saying Mr. Mackenzie, Little London, Mr. Mackenzie, Green Chair.
Error.
It said here, Gregory Isaac, deceased, is one of
5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Before they, if they get through. I mean, the business of water we consider to be a very serious item for the existence of the business of health is equally important, or even more so. And when people suffer because of sickness of one type or another, and they expect to be held at an institution like the hospital, the sufferation that they undergo, if they do get help, Mr. Foot has a hospital for animals, and he gets through with his patients, but the cost of free. No, the animals, but listen, free or not, if we decide and commit ourselves to give free medication or medical assistance.
So that is implemented here already, some course not yet. So any property that person are going to be buried, and they must come with their property tax certificate that the property tax has been paid. For service providers, licensed contractors, doing ongoing business with the council and operate from a set location need to provide proof of property tax payment. So once they are coming in, that is going to be a requirement. Building and subdivision approval, that already has been instituted, where they have to come in with their certificate for us, some councils. JPS and NWC to be approached, regionally and locally, service provisions, engagement with the local level to support national approach, wherein JPS and the National Water Commission are asked to ensure that property taxes that are outstanding, if property taxes are outstanding, they can't get approval, they can't grant them approval. So we have to discuss that with them and to come up with the right fit. Places of delinquent, or placement of delinquent, and the delinquent list of property tax should be on our websites. Right, so every month, update your website. Yes, if you want property tax. Members and local authorities committees must be property tax compliant. So persons who come to committee meeting, whether PDC, especially every committee that we right, must be compliant. Employees must be compliant. Employees must be compliant. Placement of advertisement signs and property, the property must be tax compliant. So again, this will play the farm.
Employees of local authorities must be compliant. Yes. Are civil servants required to be compliant?
No, but we are telling for us. For us, they are saying we.
You can't require local government employees to comply, and you don't require civil servants to be compliant.
This is our part of it.
Special discretionary relief.
When we are 20% owners of JPS, don't you think that somebody should tell her that she's out of order? Someone should really tell her. And I don't understand. I personally don't understand the response that the Jamaican government is giving to some of these things. As a matter of fact, I don't think Miss Lagarde should come to Jamaica and speak to us the way she did. And it's the same attitude that Ms. Tomlin is using. As if to say we are beholden to JPS when we are 1/5 owners of JPS. We can't owe ourselves. So anything we owe ourselves should be written off.
But, Councillor, the minister refuted it. That is 2 point something. And let me say this, that the part, the property tax. Take care of that. And last year, they paid them a substantial amount when the property tax went up. So I don't know how she come with that figure. I only hope that the minister will deal with her concern with it. Understand? I only hope.
I'm not hearing it from